Okay, I want to show you a tool that's really good for generating static ads. Although on the homepage it has this video ad here, where it's really good is for statics. So here is a basic example. You create these workflows that you can reuse again and again. So I've created a node where you can upload a file, and you can just drag and drop any file you like into here, and it'll upload. And then it says turn this into a Christmas offer, 30% off as the prompt, and feed that into Nano Banana Pro. Choose how many outputs you want. So I've dialed this up to 4, and then run the model. And what this will do is simply run this prompt against this file in Nano Banana Pro. It's very quick to run. And you can see it's done a range of great options. I quite like this one with the Santa hat as well, just a bit of splash of color, which I think will attract the eye. As a more advanced one, here I've got a 1:1 image, and I've got this resizing it to 4:5 for Instagram and 9:16 for TikTok and so on. And then I can take those statics and put them into VO 3.1, and it'll give me animated versions of this. Which is just a really nice way to sort of bring some life into the statics. You do the same for the Instagram one. Another workflow I've set up here is for cloning competitor content. So I've got a prompt, use the brand below and adapt the static ad for Christmas, keep the layout and hierarchy balanced. And then I've pasted in a description of that brand, what they stand for, their personality and so on. So I've merged those two prompts together, taken the ads I want to clone, so the Black Friday one, this journaling one, because this is the journaling brand, this other Black Friday one, and fed in each of those files into Nano Banana, and it's given me 3 great ads, just cloning the existing competitor ads that seem to work. As one final use case, here I took in the brand, I pulled out the demographics from that brand, so got GPT 5.2 to pull out what are the demographics of people who would do that. So here, for example, the product manager, urban millennial. And then from each of those demographics, I've generated a headshot of an example user in that demographic. And I've done that by taking the output of what the demographics were pulled out and asking ChatGPT to create a text to video prompt for me for that particular person, and then creating the headshot. And then when I have an ad like this and I want to create more variations, I can create a variation for every demographic. So feeding in the headshot here, plus this person into Nano Banana Pro, I get a variation with that demographic, another one here, another one here, another one here. And these will typically perform better, and they might resonate with certain audiences better. You can also feed each of these into the video model if you want to animate them and get some really cool animations out of them as well. I wouldn't call that a full video, I'd just call it like an animated static, but I think it's a really interesting way to add some variation into what you're creating. So yeah, that's a quick guide for some of the flows that I've set up. I can reuse this for different ads. I can just drag in a new ad and run the exact same thing. I can change out the brand, so I can put a different brand in the front and then run this, get lots of different people. I could make way more than 4 if I want to. I can just keep going. So really, you can extend this as much as you want. And it just makes prompting the models much easier for when you're creating statics, when you're creating these animated statics. So I hope that's useful. And yeah, go to versey.ai. The starting subscription is $30 a month. and you get your $30 credit with that. So, you basically get as much credit as you pay for. And yeah, I hope that's useful, and give it a try.